Hello, everyone. Okay, I'm sure that we're all really tired of hearing about Anthony Weiner at this point, but he resigned, and I'm going to weigh in on it. All right, first of all, I'm going to start by saying that I don't know a lot about politics. I didn't know who this guy was until this whole story came about, and my first thought was, oh my God, a guy whose last name is Weiner tweeted his that's hilarious. That's all I thought. At first, when it came out, I was like, ha ha, that's so stupid. Like, I'm sorry. Okay, if you're in the public eye and your last name is Wiener, and I mean, like, even if he wasn't a politician, if he was a celebrity, I mean, wouldn't some thought go through your head, like, maybe I shouldn't actually send a picture to someone because if this gets leaked out, not only will, it be a little bit of a scandal, it'll be hilarious to everyone. And it will go on and on. Schwarzenegger was in the news for 2 seconds. Then this thing happened just because his last name is Wiener, and that is the only reason. I'm telling you, that is the only reason. People have forgotten about Schwarzenegger. No one cares about like him having an affair. No one cares. People are like, "Oh my God, Wiener showed his wiener." So like everybody, and I was like, "Oh my God!" Like I was excited just for humor's sake. I was excited. Then I got less excited just because, I'm like, oh, but his wife, oh, I feel really bad for her. I don't feel really bad for him. I don't know, you didn't have to tweet your junk. Oh, you didn't have to send all those pictures. No one made you. Like, I don't, sorry, Wiener fans. I don't know who is one. I didn't know anything. I don't know what he's done that's been awesome, if he's done anything awesome. But, like, I don't really feel bad for him because it's like, all right, well, what did you expect to happen? People are going to make fun of you for this, and yeah, you're a politician. Like, yeah, it's not going to go over well if people find out. And his wife's gorgeous. Have you seen her? She's beautiful and, very, so, like, so smart and seems, and, like, obviously he loved her and everything. It's like, I mean, I don't know. But that's a whole different topic. I don't know why people cheat. And honestly, that is their personal business. So, whatever. I don't know if she's standing by with him. Who knows what it like if he's got a psychological because he's going to rehab or whatever. That's a different story too. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the guy. I don't hate him. I don't like or anything like that. Some people are like really mad that he's resigning. Some people are just like, oh my God, he's a terrible person. He's terrible. Democrat, like some people on the right side are like, ah, Democrats are terrible because of this. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. A Republican does something like that, the Democrats are all going to be like, oh my gosh, that person's horrible. That person, see how corrupt the Republican Party is? They're so corrupt. Look at what this person did. Then, Weiner does this. Everybody that's conservative is like, oh, look at how this represents the Democrats. Okay, no, no, no. And I've said this. What he did doesn't represent any political party in any way. It's a personal thing. It's totally separate from his job. It doesn't mean that Democrats want to go tweeting their junk all the time. Like, I don't know. I think that, and I'm not saying people in the general public, I'm just saying like things, because since I'm a writer, I've seen things on like political blogs and I've seen things, comments on political articles where like, if certain people that are like super conservative are like, oh, this is exactly what represents the Democrats. They're like this. And then if like, but and it's the same thing where if a conservative was caught doing something like that, or a Republican representative, then there would be some people on the left side that would be like, this is how Republicans are. No, it's not. It's really not. Like, that's just people, guys take pictures of their junk sometimes for some reason, and it's weird, and I wish they wouldn't. And some guys apparently like sending pictures of their junk to people, and ew, that's gross to me. Like, I mean, and I don't like as a woman. Like, I mean, it's like I love guys, and I'm like I've had plenty of boyfriend. I never wanted one to do that. I never was like, oh, it's been a hard day at work. Could you send me a little like Hanes happy pic? Like, could you send me a picture of your clothed penis, please? I've never ever wanted a guy to do that. Or it's like, can you take a picture of you smiling creepily at the gym? What is with? All right, and this is my point. What is with, guys? I don't know if girls do it too because, well, I'm on the other side of things. Do girls do this? Guys, do girls do this? I've never done this, but I don't know. What is with guys, like, not all guys, obviously, but if you've ever been on a dating site such as OkCupid or Plenty of Fish because you want a date but you don't feel like paying for Match.com, like, have you seen, there's all these pictures of guys, not all of them, but a lot of them, it's like they're either standing in front of their bathroom mirror taking a cell phone picture looking like deadpan, like they're gonna like roofie your drink or something, or they've got this weird smile, just like, hey, look at this, I have my shirt off, and it's always something like that, and that's what Anthony Weiner looked like. I mean, not in every, well, in one he just was like showing his like chesticles, like his like, it was like his, it's like a squiggly line, and did you see it? Did you see his pecs are like, they're outlined by like squiggly lines. They're weird looking. They're weird, but I mean, I guess it looks like you were, I don't know. No offense, Anthony Weiner, if you see this. I mean, I'm sure that my video is the least of your problems. But, like, weird. Like, he was like, oh, it was almost like he was, like, straining. It was strange. It bothered me. And, like, and then in his gym pictures, he's just like, hey, look, I'm at the gym. Like, that's creepy. Who wanted this picture? Who wants these pictures? And that's my other question to people, because I don't read up too much on it, but I've heard different things. I've heard that every girl that he was doing these like pictures with, everyone was consensual, and that this was something that, you know, everybody, they were aware of, and they were sending pictures back. I've heard that. I've also heard, and I don't know if this is true, and I certainly hope it's not, because if it is true, then that's disgusting. And in that case, I would be like, yeah, resign, because that crosses a line that's too big for me. I heard that, like, some girls didn't want him to send pictures, and he just did it. Like, some girls were, like, tweeting him, like, hey, I really like your policies. And he was like, oh, check out this policy or something. That's what I heard that, but I don't know if it's true or not, because I also heard that it was all consensual. If it was all consensual, if, like, he's still, in my opinion, a jerk for cheating on his wife. You shouldn't cheat on your spouse. But, again, that's not my business. But, like, if it was all consensual, then it's like, ew, gross, but, you know, gee, you didn't, like, and if that's the case, it's kind of like, you didn't need to get fired for it. That's just kind of weird to me. I mean, maybe he needs to resign because it's a distraction. I don't know. I don't know. I don't care what people do in their personal life, as long as it's all legal and consensual and they're not hurting anyone. I mean, obviously he was hurting his wife, but as long as they're not, like, you know, forcing themselves on somebody. If it's something where it's just like people are tweeting each other pics because that's what they like to do, whatever. I don't need to keep seeing him on the news. Like, I don't, every time I turn on the news, it's like, Hanes clothed package. I'm like, yikes, I need to see that. Congrats, though. It looks like you're doing well in that department. But huge. But anyway, yeah, I mean, what was I even saying? This is ridiculous. I'm never drunk when I do these, by the way. One of my friends asked me, like, are you drunk when you're doing them? I'm like, no, I'm just weird and ramble. And when I do these things, I don't script it and I don't plan it, and it just comes out as, like, weird, because I'm weird and a little strange. Not tweeting pictures of my hoo-ha strange, but, like, you know, I would never do that. Would you? Question, are you guys into that? Would you do that? I don't think you should. I think that's just a bad idea in general, to ever take a picture of, like, genitalia or something private like that, because you don't know where that's going to end up. That's dangerous. You shouldn't do that. So I think he was stupid to do it. So, and that's a part of why I don't feel sorry for him. Like, because how did you not know that was a bad idea? Like, did any part of you think maybe this will get out? Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's funny that his last name is Weiner and that it was a picture of his wiener. I'm sorry. I'm like a 12-year-old, I guess, in that way, where I'm like, haha, Weiner showed his wiener. It's kind of funny. But, you know, I hope it doesn't fall. As long as he, like, everything was consensual, I hope he learned his lesson, I guess. And I hope, I mean, you know, if everything's consensual, it's really not anybody's business. It's not the biggest thing in the world. But, I don't know. I don't know. He resigned, and yeah. Got some new Twitter followers out of it, though, I heard. Yeah. But, yeah, boys, don't take creepy pictures, please, of your stuff and send it to people. I don't like it. It's weird to me. Congrats on working out. You don't need to show this squiggle text. You can just, you know, ask me out on a nice date and then be like, oh, by the way, unbutton, look, and I'll be like, oh, nice. This is never going to leak out on the internet. All right, this was really weird and random. I'm still going to put it up. Hope everybody's having a good day. Look at my, I haven't made a video in so long. Look, my hair's getting a lot longer. I'm going to grow it real long like a mermaid. All right, bye.